This section focuses on serious acts of arson, specifically situations where someone intentionally set fires to property that are particularly important. Well, these are not just ordinary buildings or land. They include government offices, homes where people live, no? Factories, farm, mills, and transportation or storage facilities. So the law recognizes that burning these properties can endanger human life, disrupt public services, of course, no, or destroy livelihoods. So it imposes heavier penalties, which can range from 12 years in one day, no, up to life imprisonment. So what are the properties that if intentionally burned, no, or hungod nga ginsunog, constitute the crime of arson under this presidential decree? So first, as to the original text, no, any building used as offices of the government or any of its agency. In simple terms, it is the intentional burning of government buildings like city halls, barangay offices, or courthouses, no? So it involves government offices, no? Or any office or building or agencies as long as it was government operated or ginapanag-iyahan sa gobyerno. To be more clear pagid, no, I'll give an example like you burn the municipal hall abi, it's because aki kay mayor tungod waya kadabi yung licensing permit, something like that, no? So it constitute an arson, or yeah, you violated the provision of this section, no, the first provision. It's because the municipal hall is owned and operated by the government. So next, no, is any inhabited house or dwelling. So in simple terms, no, it includes the, or it refers to any house or dwelling where people actually live, no, or even temporarily nga naga-start dira. So for example, I burned ginsunog ko dabing balay ang ingod balay namon, no, samtang nagatulog sila, it's because akig ko dabi, no, that constitute an arson. It's because may naga-start dira sa balay, no, and it endangers their lives, no, and destroy their shelter also, no, that constitute an arson under the second provision. So next is as to the original text, no, so any industrial establishment, shipyard, oil well, mine shaft, platform, or tunnel. So in simple terms, it refers to large facilities, no, where people work or where valuable materials are stored and processed. For example, ginsunog ko abi ang oil facility. It's because aki ko dabi sa employer kaya ay ako ginswelduhan, something like that, no. It constitute an arson because oil facilities are considered industrial establishments, no, and through that action, no, it can threatens public safety, no, it can destroy lives, jobs, and even the economy of the country. So next is any plantation, farm, pasture land, growing crop, grain field, orchard, bamboo grove, or forest. So in simple terms, it is the intentionally setting fire or burning of lands which is ginagamit for agriculture or forestry. So this acts is matawag nga crop arson. So to be more specific pagid, no, I'll give an example. Like for example, dabi I burn the katubuhan of the kaingod ko dabi. It's because nainggit ko dabi. That constitute an arson. It's because I destroy the plantation of the sugarcane, no. So as a result, no, it can destroy the livelihood of that person and damage the environment. So next is the any rice mill, sugar mill, cane mill, or mill central. So meaning burning a mills and factories which is that process agricultural products, no, which is vital for the farmers and commerce, constitute an arson. So for example, no, I burn the sugarcane mill dabi sa Central, sunog ko to eliminate the business competition dabi, no. So it constitute an arson. It's because the sugar mill, no, or the cane mill is essential for the farmers and commerce, no, in terms of processing agricultural product, no. So it can also harm the activity, no, or the economic activity of the community. So last, no, any railway or bus station, airport, wharf, or warehouse. So meaning, burning a terminal for transportation and storage facility which is essential for the trade and travel constitute an arson. Like for example, no, to be more clear pagid, no, I burn dabi the terminal series sa Sara, no, it constitute an arson. It's because the act itself can endanger the passengers, no, or lives, no, and also damage the public property, no, or mga essential properties nga nakapalibot da, no, that is arson. So how about the penalties? How do we determine the penalties under the section 3, no, under the burned properties, no? So una, in terms of reclusion temporal, no, which can range up to 12 years and 1 day up to 20 years, no, it can be reclusion temporal if the result of fire or the burn, no, of the act, no, only cause minimal damage lang or threat, no, sa palibot, no, or let's just say there is no presence of aggravating circumstance, no, like consideration sa profit, no, revenge dabi or mga ganon, no, and also if it only cause limited destruction, no, sa property, no, or partial lang dabi, pwede siya mahulog sa reclusion temporal. So how about in the reclusion perpetua, no, with a range of 20 years and 1 day up to 40 years with a maximum of life imprisonment, no. So it can only fall under the reclusion perpetua if the act of burning causes the death of peoples, no, syempre damo, no, and of course there is a matawag natin na extensive destruction of the property nga ginsunog, no, and of course there is a presence of matawag natin nga aggravating circumstances like there is a premeditation, ginplanuhan gid ba, or with the consideration of profit, no, or mahambal naton dabi nga repeated na ang iyang nga offense, no, sang tawo nga na, that pwede siya mahulog sa reclusion perpetua. For the scenario, no, which constitute the arson under the section 3 of PD 1613, we have the case of People versus Soriano from the Supreme Court, no. So in the case of People versus Soriano, which took place in the Davao City, no, so of course ini si Soriano before the night, no, before sang gabi, no, he has a dispute with his neighbor, no. So nag-inaway sila, nagbaisay, nainit siya, why siya basta mo na, no. So sang gabi, he decided to take revenge, no. Ang ginobra niya, nag-sneak in siya sa area dito sang iyang mga kaingod, no, sang gabi, no, and then he set on fire the area which nag-spread man quickly dito sa mga nearby dwellings, no, sa mga kaingods, which endangered the lives of the occupants, no. So later that night, no, ining si Soriano nadakpan, no, and of course his case went to the court, no, and according to the Supreme Court, to the ruling, no, the crime of Soriano constituted the act of arson under the PD 1613, no, which is the section 3, no, the violate niya ang sa second provision. Una, the Supreme Court identified those qualifying circumstances, it's because una, the property nga ginsunog ni Soriano was inhabited house or dwelling, no? And ikadua, the act of Soriano was intentional, no? And also the last, no, during sang pagkasunog, no, because of the fire, no, the lives of the resident were put at risk, no, which is one of the essential elements ng arson under sa section nga sang section 3 sang PD 1613. So the second case was the case of People versus Ramos, no, which took place in the Quezon City, no. So this man Ramos, of course, no, was very upset, no. It's because his permit application, no, to the local government office was denied, no, or na-declined, no. So naaki siya, it's because gaka-delay, no. So one night, ining si Ramos, he broke into the municipal hall, no, and set the place into fire, of course, no, including the treasury and record rooms, no. So of course the fire caused substantial damage to the government property and disrupt the public services, no. But fortunately, there is no death kag injury nga na ano man dito nga naitala, no. So the ruling of the Supreme Court, no, that the act of Ramos constitutes arson under the section 3 of PD 1613, no, which is first gid nakastipulate. It's because una, ang property ng ginsunog ni Ramos was a government office, no, which is nakabutang gid sa una-una, no. So kadua, the act of Ramos was intentional, no, and premeditated sa gabi ginplanuhan niya na. So and lastly, no, ang fire nga ginobra ni Ramos nga ginsunog niya nag-causing substantial damage and disruption sa public service, no. That's why he was convicted of arson, but in the medium period, no, reclusion temporal in its medium period, no, which last for 15 years lang. So that's all.